Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about all the features on a thermal overload relay, and that is the bimetallic strip, heater element, reset mechanism, current adjusting knob, auto and the manual selecting knob. And not forgetting that a thermal overload relay has two main parts, that is the control terminals and the power terminals. And what is the main function of a thermal overload relay? Thermal overload relay protects our three-phase motors against short circuits and overload. And this overload relay comes from the brand ABB. Have it written down here, ABB. And it comes with a contactor. It's also ABB contactor, magnetic contactor. As I said, we are going to talk about all these features. This is the current adjusting knob. This is the auto and the manual selecting knob. This is the reset mechanism or the reset push button, and we are going to talk about all of them. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Now we have a whole lot of drawing over here, and we are going to focus on this side, the thermal overload relay, and this side. This is the control side. And as I said, this is the power side and the control terminals, the 95, 96, 97, and 98. This is how to draw a thermal overload relay. This is a thermal overload relay. Have it here. And this is the control side. And this is the heater element. Others can call it heater bars or heater pins, but the actual name is heater element. It is called heater element, but under a normal circumstance, this heater element does not heat. But when a current more than the preset current, this is the current adjusting knob. It ranges from 13 to 19. How to look at the current rating on the motor. Then you use it to set this one. So this is the current adjusting knob. And if the current rating on the motor is 13 amps, you have to set it slightly higher than that 13 amps on the motor. How to insert either your screwdriver or tester here, and then you just turn it like this. This is the arrow. So if I want to turn it to 15, I have to look at this arrow. And as I said, under a normal circumstance, this heater element does not heat unless it is an overload or a short circuit. That this heater bars or the heater element is going to heat, and when it heats, it is going to affect these control terminals. These control terminals, the 95, 96, 97, 98, it has this bar that controls these terminals, the normal close and the normal open. And this bar is placed in such a way that it is beside this heater element. So the moment a current more than the preset current, let's say you have tuned it to, let's say 15 amps, and the current that is coming is more than 15 amps, this heater element is going to heat. And when it heats, it's going to affect this bar. We call this bar bimetallic strip. It is going to affect this bar. And when it affects this bar, it is going to burn. The moment the bar burns, it is going to open the normally closed terminal, the 95, 96. So it is going to open this terminal and close this terminal. The moment it burns, it is going to open this and then close this. So the 97, 98 is going to turn to normally close. And the 95, 96 is going to turn to normally open. So the moment the thermal overload relay trips, this is the mechanism that happens in the thermal overload relay. And we are going to check when the thermal overload relay trips, the heater element or the heater bars, is it also going to break or it is not going to break? We are going to trip it manually and then test. I have my multimeter here. I'll tune it to continuity. I have the trip here. This is the test trip. So first of all, we are going to check whether the heater element is either closed or open. Close. Check this one. Also close. This side is also closed. So I'm going to trip it manually to see when this thermal overload relay trips, does the heater element also trips, and also check the control terminals. This is the input and this is the output, and this is the control side. So just now we have tested it and it is normally closed. I'll just push this test here. Okay. Now the moment I trip it, you can see that there's this red indicator over here. I'm also going to check it again. It is closed. This side is also closed. This side too is also closed. So under trip condition, the heater elements still remain closed. So I'm going to check the 9596 and then the 9798. This is the 9596. 9596, 97 and 98. Just now I've tripped it. I'm going to check the 9596. Yes, it has turned to normal open. And the 95 has turned to normally closed. This is the reset mechanism. So I'll just push it. Just now this red indicator is gone, meaning it has. So normally closed is going to maintain the normally closed, and the normal open is going to maintain the normal open. I'll then check the 9596 again. It has remained closed. Normal open. We also have this auto and the manual mechanism here. The auto and the manual selecting knob. This is, you can see that we have man written over here and auto, and this is the selecting knob. Just now, this is the manual section. You can also tune it to auto, and with the manual, when you trip it here, it is going to work as I did. You trip it, you can see that the red indicator is on here. You reset it, it is gone. The moment you tune it to auto, it is only a current that can trip this thermal overload relay. If I trip it, it is not going to work. Just look at it. There's no indicator. You can see the indicator, but the moment I remove it, then it is gone. I push it, it will work. Yes, there is indicator. The moment I remove it, it is gone. That's the effect of the automatic. It is only a current that can trip it. But with the manual, you can just manually trip it and then it is going to work. Here's the reset, you reset it. And this comes from the brand ABB. As I said, this is ABB. I have it written here. And we insert it like this to the magnetic contactor, like this. And you tighten it from this side. You have to make sure that it is very firm. Guys, if you find this video helpful, consider subscribing to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, YouTube is going to notify you. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.